Good afternoon folks, I'm back again. It's a little bit windy today, but it's a nice day, so I'll be cracking on tidying up the allotment again. This time I'm going to go up to the wildlife area because the weeds have grew back already and it needs to be done, so I'll be cracking on with that and other things. So first of all I'm going to get the kettle on. I'll see you in a bit. It's a little bit windy today, but it's blue sky, not many clouds, so perfect to crack on. Just in the wildlife area, and I've just noticed there's a cherry tree starting to grow there. That'll have to come out because it'll end up like this one. This cherry tree here was just a seedling when I first put it in. I grew it from a cherry pip, obviously, and look what it's grew into, folks. I need to start getting that down one day. It'll be a good firewood for the winter. I don't know, that's the job for another day, folks, but today what I'll be doing is tidying up round here. I was here yesterday for an hour before it started raining, and I started clearing around where this rose is. Give it a bit more breathing space, because as you can see there, it's starting to grow back nicely. But anyway, as well, I noticed, well, it was the other week, Malcolm next door there says, "Oh, I've put some weed killer down there on your hair, just if you don't mind." And I noticed there it's all just dead. So I suppose it's going to be easier to clear, like. So I suppose it's helped us a bit. We'll see what happens when I scrape it all back. But while I'm here as well, I might as well just tidy the whole lot up before the autumn and before things start hibernating, because it's coming up to that time, folks. And like I was saying the other day, there's a family of hedgehogs here somewhere living. Got a feeling they might be in amongst all that down there. So I don't want to really move things about too much. Just like I say, I'll get rid of all of the things that shouldn't be growing in here, and I'll chop back all of the water irises and all that. Get rid of all of the brambles from here. Basically, folks, I'm just going to make it look fantastic. Right, this kettle should be boiled now, so I'll crack on.
Ain't got no shame, ain't got no pride, got no feelings deep inside, ain't got no greed, ain't got no blues, ain't got nothing but the truth, ain't got no
Oh, I'm sweating now. Whew, time for a cuppa. Nice sit down. Believe it or not, folks, I've been busy for the past 2 hours. I cracked on after I did that little bit of filming there, just so I wanted to get finished, really. Do you know what, folks? I've really enjoyed doing that, tidying up round the wildlife area, just getting on with it, getting down and dirty and all that with nature. It really does help ease the mind. As everybody knows who does gardening, it's good for the mind, body and soul. And honestly, it's I've done even if I do say so myself, I've done a canny job there. I'll show you later. You'll not recognise the place. One of my allotment neighbours there, he was just walking past, he came in and he walked straight back out. He went, oh, I think I've come into the wrong garden. So, like I say, you'll see a difference. And I've just enjoyed pottering on, making things look neat and tidy once again. And now it's all clear, like you'll see, I've got some plans. So I'll show you that after my cuppa, because I deserve a sit down, folks. I tell you, like I say, it's been about 2 hours non-stop. It's good for you, good for your mind, and good for your health, good for your mind, body and soul and all that kind of thing. Right, I'll finish that and I'll show you. See you in a bit. Right, folks, as you can see, I'm in the main path there, so let's pretend I'm an allotment inspector. But before I crack on, can anybody remember that? Let's pretend, let's pretend. And it had that like caterpillar going along the screen going, wow, wow. Can you remember that? It was like a dinner time program. If you can't remember, you're nearly 50. Anyway, right, I'll spin you around and let's pretend I'm an allotment inspector. Right, so walking up the path, prepare to be astonished, folks, because honestly I am, I can't believe it. Spin round. What? What's going on there, folks? It's all clear. Look at that. Not a bramble or a stinging nettle or anything in sight. I mean, it's, yeah, it looks a bit bare now, like, but I couldn't do anything about it. That weed killer had killed everything along this edge here, right to the end. But I've never walked up this bit with you before, folks. Look at that. There's me pond. Can you believe it? I can it. So my idea is, because this will not take much to get rid of the rest of the roots and stuff, since it's been weed killered, I'll give it a light forking over on that. And what I'm thinking about is just getting some bushes and stuff like that, you know, like hydrangeas and what have you, and just planting them along there in places. Got all of this land now to play with. There is some rhubarb down there along this edge, so that'll hopefully grow back. I don't know if it's too old now. It's a really old, this one here as well, there's just no sign of life whatsoever. Don't know if they just come to an end or what. But aye, what do you think of that, folks? Tidy. There's the pond. Just topped it up a bit. And I've took quite a few of them water irises out because there was just far too many in. Couldn't even see the water for them. So like I say, that's the pond full again. This post tub, old post tub, I'll probably fill that back with soil and plant something in there. And these are really old concrete plant pots. Don't know how old they are, folks, but quite old, I'm telling you. There's the what do you call it? Conifer. I don't know where to stand, folks. But as you can see there, I've got rocks all the way around the pond. I used to do sculptures years ago. There's one of them Inca faces. There's a scary man. Woo! There's an exclamation mark over there. And this rose here, like I showed you before, I'll cut that off. Hopefully we'll get a nice few more blooms on there. I might just get rid of this apple tree thing because it's not doing anything. The apples that are coming on aren't very good, and it's just dying off anyway. Look, it's like just snaps, no problem. So I might just get rid of that. But if anybody's got any suggestions where I can get these plants, I'm going to go to B&Q or somewhere to see if I can get any. But if anyone knows of any like end of season deals on plants and stuff that I could fill this bit with, let us know and I'll try and get some. Sorry for not speaking much, folks, but I just can't believe it. Just shows you what a couple hours of work does. Much better. And like I was saying before, it's good for the mind, body and soul. Just cracking on, listening to the birds, watching the bees, and on today listening to the wind rustle through the trees. Aye. So that's that done. This, like I said earlier, this cherry tree was just about a foot when I first planted it. Now it's about what, 30 foot, I don't know. I've also tidied up around here as well because I'd forgot about these. I got some plants years ago. I was going to make a little hedgerow to separate the wildlife area from the grown area, and they've grew quite a bit there. This is hazel. Hello, hazel. And this is hawthorn. So I'll trim that back a bit. I don't know if I'm doing it right. If anybody can tell us how to prune back these. I'm not sure if hazel gets like hazelnuts on. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I just planted it there, like I say, to make a sort of hedge to divide that area from this area. This is the wildlife area now, folks. Honest, it will all get tidied up. You'll be amazed when I'm finished. I guarantee it. The only thing is, though, I'll show you in a minute. I'll just show you my potatoes. At least there's some things growing there, but they look like they're dying off again. It's too early. They haven't even got flowers on, man. So forget about potatoes for me this year. The leeks are doing all right. I'll have a little bit of a weed and a little bit of a water before I go. These beans are just ridiculous. I've never known them to get so long and leggy. Just one stalk. I'll just wrap that through there. I don't think we're going to get any beans on this year either, folks. It's strange. It's been a strange year. A strange year all round. A year that I want to forget. I'll just wrap this one round here as well while I'm here. Hopefully we'll get something off. I'll show you under the net here. The cabbages are almost ready. That's hearting up there nicely. Still a couple of weeks maybe to go. Them all right. I'll start picking this kale soon. 2 seconds. Get rid of that weed. Aye, that kale, I've never grown it before, but seems to be doing all right. I thought the broccoli might have put some more shoots out, but it hasn't, so that'll come out. But aye, the cabbages doing fine. The kale is doing fine. Next time I'm up as well, I'm going to take these out. The experiment Swede. Do you remember when I planted these? They were far too leggy, really. And I've found out now that the actual leggy bit is the actual turnip. Swede turnip. It's a turnip, folks. So that's what happens when you leave them to go a bit leggy. I mean, there's still a turnip. It's still there. It's just a bit like weird shaped. You wouldn't be able to carve a lantern out of that at Halloween, I tell you. Right, anyway, there's not much else to show you really. Oh, there is. Look, there's a pile of weeds again to burn. And this is what happens, folks. I go, right, I'll just pile all the weeds in, I'll burn them one day, and then I never do, and it just turns into massive piles of soil, which I am slowly but surely getting rid of. But instead of leaving it to rot away this time, I am going to have a fire. I would have had a fire today, but it's far too windy. Well, it should be alright, shouldn't take long to burn in that. I'll just let it dry out a bit. Couple of days, maybe on the weekend, I'll have a fire, see how it goes, depending on the weather. But I've just tidied this bit up and now it's a right mess again. These artichokes are coming to an end now. That's what's stopping us really from getting this bit done. I'm just going to leave them to die off, and then I'll get this bit sorted out. It'll not take too long. We're getting there, we're getting there. I've just had an idea as well. Since I never eat these artichokes and they are for the bees, I wonder if I'd be able to dig it out and put it in the wildlife area. I don't know. I don't want to disturb it. It's been here in this place for too long. I don't know. Can you transplant artichokes, folks? If anybody knows that, let us know and I'll consider it. Because like I say, I just leave them artichokes to go to flower. Just like that. Not like that, just like that. So once they're down, I'll clear this area, like I say. And I don't know. It would be nice to have them in there, because this would free up a lot of space, but I don't want to actually kill the plant by digging it up. The roots might be massive, you know what I mean? So if anybody does know if you can transplant artichoke that's been there for at least 12 years, as far as I know, let us know. Pardon me, folks, sorry about that. Still getting quite a few dahlias on there since I've been deadheading. Roses as well. Nice. Look how tall this vampire bamboo is getting now. That's amazing. Annie's rose is putting on loads of flowers again as well. And these dahlias, I've been going around deadheading, but there is one or two that you miss. That's no big deal. And these everlasting sweet peas, still going. And once again, I'm not sure about these. I've never grew them before. I presume you just pull them right back to the ground and then they'll start again next year. I'm not sure. I'll find out though next year. But it's a lovely night. It's about 6:30 now, so I'm just about done. Look at that, lovely colours. This is the broadleaf bamboo, and it looks very nice in the sun there. You know what, folks, I'm going to go and show you the wildlife area once again, because I can't believe it. I've never seen half of that ground myself for like years. Just one of them jobs that you never get round to doing it, but I've done it now. Look at that. Be a nice little place to sit. Get in. Well, I might as well show you in the greenhouse. Show you the cucumbers and how they're doing. Not doing as good as what they usually do, like, but nothing's done very well this year. It's been the weather, and it's been the fact that nobody could get onto the ground to actually do any weeding because it was soaking wet. There's another little cucumber coming on there. That one's just about done, I think. So I'll take that off. This one's coming on. But that's about it for them, folks. No others. These grapes, I've been taking the ripe ones off, putting them in a Tupperware thing, and then I can like freeze them or put them in smoothies or something. But they're all just about ripe now. Look at that. That's a nice bunch. Get it in the sun. Lovely bunch of grapes. Can you see through there? That's mental. They look like nuclear grapes. But are they? Like I say, I've been just picking them off, putting them in one by one, because they're not all ripening at the same time. In fact, some of them there, look at it, they've started turning into raisins or sultanas, whatever grapes are, when they're dried out. But anyway, that's that. Sorted. Right, I'll go and sit down in the shed and sign off for now. Well, folks, that's it. Another episode of Dave's Allotment Garden over and done with. The wildlife area is starting to look very different now, and I can't wait to start filling it full of bushes and stuff like that. Should look nice in a couple of years' time, maybe. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing and all that kind of thing. It really does mean a lot. I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully it's going to be nice and sunny like this and I can crack on. And well, artichokes will be done by the time I come next, which will be on Sunday, I think. So anyway, thanks for watching and all that kind of thing, folks. Really does mean a lot, like I say. I'll leave you on a song, as always. This time it's a full song, hopefully. You've heard it before. It's it's not one of my favourites. It's one of the only songs I can play all the way through, I think. It's called Hurt by Johnny Cash, which was originally done by 9 Inch Nails. But you know all this. But my new subscribers have never heard it. If you're still here, if you're still watching, thanks for watching, folks, and all that kind of thing. I'll leave you on this little song, Hurt, the Johnny Cash version. Read. Let's see if I can get through this. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know who goes away in the end. And you could have it all, my empire of dirt. I will let you down, I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are somewhere else, and I am still right here. What have I become? My sweet could have it all, my empire of dirt, I will let you down, I will make you hurt. If I could start again, many miles away, I would heal myself, I would find a way. Cheers folks, see you on the next one. Bye now.